Wait, literally everything's on fire. Didn't even shoot them. Wait, that's insane. That's actually crazy. Oh my goodness.
But that's alright. Hush.
Yo guys, what is up? Max from the Outriders video, and today we got a look at a brand new legendary set for the Pyromancer that has me very excited for the Pyromancer, a character that I wasn't that excited for. Now, today's video is going to be why you should main the Pyromancer. This is not a the Pyromancer is the best character in Outriders. I want to do a little series for each of the classes in Outriders, talking about the coolest things that they could do and breaking down a skill tree that I think is going to be the best skill tree, or the coolest skill tree to me, to give you guys an idea of what these characters are going to be like endgame. Now, I'm so excited because we've got footage of all of the abilities of the Pyromancer and this crazy new set that just like absolutely blew my mind. If you guys do enjoy the video and want to see more Outriders videos, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. We're so close to 150,000. And with that, guys, let's get right into the video. So in the demo, to be honest, I struggled with the Pyromancer. It was probably my least favorite character. However, the Pyromancer is the only character that we haven't gotten to use their like anomaly bullets. Now, the Trickster, we've used them in the demo. The Technomancer, we've used them blighted and blighted and anomaly rounds, but we haven't used the Pyromancer's volcanic rounds yet. And I've been really curious about this skill, and it sounds incredible. Just to read this out to you guys. With Volcanic Rounds active, you fill your current weapon's magazine with bullets that will ignite the air around enemies and inflict burn onto them, even if the bullet misses. So even if you miss your bullet, you're still going to ignite enemies. If the bullet hits, it causes skill damage, which ignores armor and pierces the target, damaging others behind them. This skill lasts until you reload or swap weapons. So you have a bullet skill that even if you miss, you're still going to do damage. And if you do hit, you ignore armor, you do skill damage, so anomaly damage, and it pierces so that you can hit multiple enemies with it. Now, this sounds insane, and the set that we're talking about today is for Volcanic Rounds. And the set bonus for this increases or triples the size of Volcanic Rounds damaging aura that surrounds each bullet. Now, this doesn't initially sound that crazy, just sounds like you would do more area damage with these bullets even if you're missing, and I don't have too much issue missing bullets until I actually saw the gameplay of this, and my god. So showing on screen is gameplay using this active passive, and you can see that the bullets are literally damaging everything. Now, this is lower world tier gameplay, and even though the dots aren't that powerful, enemies are still dying to them. The more important thing to note is that this is counting as marking enemies with your skill, because we're doing skill damage with Volcanic Rounds, meaning that our passive, when you kill an enemy that is marked, you're going to heal. And my biggest issue with Pyromancer was staying alive, because I'd use my abilities, they'd be on cooldown, enemies wouldn't be marked, and then I would just be dead. And this looks like a huge solution to that. In addition to that, we've got a bunch of crazy passives. For example, on these pants, Ash Blast, using the skill increases your weapon leech bonus by 40% for 6 seconds. The two skills that we're going to be prioritizing on this build that I'm about to show you guys is Ash Blast and Volcanic Rounds. The synergy here is going to be amazing, but in addition to marking everything, we've got mods it'll increase our weapon leech, and we've got a ton of cooldown for Ash Blast, which is a big immobilized skill, allowing us to basically freeze everything. Then we're going to apply vulnerable to them and just destroy everything with Volcanic Rounds, and then get Volcanic Rounds back. It's pretty crazy. Now, I want to show you guys the skill tree that I came up for. And by the way, all of this footage and these sets are by MTashed. He put out a video showcasing all of these. People Can Fly, Square Enix gave him access to show this off. So shout out to him. His video will be down in the description if you guys want to go check that full thing out. Now, to get to our skill tree. Now, this is the skill tree that I want to go on Pyromancer because of this set and because of how insane it's going to be, and I want to just show it to you guys. So we're going to be using that set bonus with Volcanic Rounds and with Ash Blast, and we typically, I think you would go top tree is kind of like the obvious option, but there's a skill down here that increases firepower by 15% of your anomaly power. Now, we already know that even though Volcanic Rounds is going to be doing anomaly power, it'll get boosted as well by firepower and weapon damage bonuses, as stated by the devs in one of their notes in one of the discords, which I screenshotted conveniently. And this is going to allow us to scale a full anomaly power build, or go full anomaly power, with also getting increased firepower, almost kind of double dipping in damage bonuses for ourselves, because we're going to be going anomaly power, because we're using anomaly rounds or volcanic rounds. So the skill tree that I'm proposing is going anomaly power, 10% skill damage against marked. Once again, everything's going to be marked. More anomaly power, more damage against marked. We're already at 20% increased damage against marked. More anomaly power, increased firepower of your anomaly rounds, increased damage by 20% against enemies below 30% health. This is going to be really nice for our dots that are going to be everywhere. We're going to kill things, but also our dots are going to get increased damage when enemies are lower, and we're going to be applying dots to everything. 10% health the moment burn ends on an enemy. Inflict dash. Now this is huge. This skill is so important, and it's important because of this passive over here that we're about to go grab. Ash applies vulnerable. Now vulnerable is a 25% multiplicative damage increase against targets that are applied to it, and as you saw, we can spray and pray and burn everything. As soon as burn ends, they're going to get frozen and take multiplicative damage increase from us. That's why we don't want burn duration here. We don't want our burns to last any longer. And then once again, we're going to be using Ash Blast, which is an immobilized skill. So we're spamming Ash Blast, which is going to give us more anomaly power for 10 seconds, which is going to be directly impacting our volcanic rounds. Ash duration, so that things are frozen and vulnerable for longer. Damage against marked targets, more weapon damage against marks. And once again, these will work with volcanic rounds, as noted by the devs. It does not work in the demo, but that was just a bug. Ash applies vulnerable, reload time, damage against elites, 30% damage against Ash, and then activating an immobilized skill, increase weapon damage by 60% for 10 seconds. So basically, we pop Ash Blast, we're going to get lifesteal and anomaly power and like resistances from some of the mods that were showcased. And once again, we can swap out our mods on any piece of gear, but just going off of what was on that gear, this is going to give us a ridiculous amount of damage when we pop our anomaly rounds. We're going to get tons of life leech. We're going to get scaling off of any sort of firepower or extra firepower on top of that. So kind of allowing us to double dip in anomaly power and firepower, boosting both of our damage sources, and applying vulnerable to literally everything, because we're going to be hitting everything. Everything will be applied vulnerable, which is going to be amazing for group play and for solo play, as well as the amount of survivability because of the amount of life leech we're going to get. It sounds amazing. And this is all theoretical. Once again, I haven't played endgame yet. When I do, I will let you guys know. But this is a theoretical build for what I would go based off of real sets and gameplay from the game. I wanted to showcase this off because I think it's going to be really strong, and I hope it gets you guys excited, because I'm excited for it. I honestly still don't know who I'm going to play. Probably leaning toward Trickster or Pyromancer. I will have a video out for Pyromancer, Devastator, Technomancer, all that good stuff, but I wanted to show you guys how strong Pyromancer might be at the end game and the possibilities. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you have any thoughts about how you want to build your Pyromancer or what character you're going to play when the game comes out, if you cannot be convinced, be sure to let me know in one of the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next time. Take care. Peace. I was putting in the